Mm-hmm.
We have all but destroyed the Jedi Knights. The
Okay. Hi, everybody. Sorry about that. We're back. Alright, that's where we were. I'm trying to remember where I was, what I was doing. Oh! We were just trying to help this girl. And then, like, for some reason, she was fighting us. Oh, we need to find Zerta main. Oh, I know what we need to do. Sorry about that. We need to go to the cantina. Again. So, I don't know what I did or why I wasn't trying to do it, but I was trying to put one girl in over top of the other one, over the other guy, and... I thought I was doing that by killing the guy, and I ended up in a battle with all of them. So, that happened. It happens. It's kind of like when I accidentally was forced to wipe out all the sand people.
So, you're back. What's there to say? We're the only corporation with a branch on Citadel Station. Getting in early, as they say. If this whole Telos thing pans out, we could be in a great position. If Lorso doesn't screw it up, that is.
Telos thing.
Yeah, it's a long shot considering the state of the Republic these days. Still, if it works out, the Republic may decide to start restoring other war-torn worlds. At least, that's what Zerka hopes. If we can integrate ourselves into the process, Zerka stands to make a tidy profit in the future. Yeah, Jana Lorso. She's got her hand.
How did you get a mess up? Okay.
Dirty little...
I think I was... There are files that I'd like to get my hands on. Files, I imagine, wouldn't look good at.
Wait, are you talking about accessing the mainframe? The Zerka mainframe? You're crazy. Then what are you, some kind of slicer? Well, I'm sure there are a dozen sorts of dirt on Lorso in there, but it's a closed system.
Closed system. So how do I get in?
This is a joke, right? You're CSD, aren't you? Loyalty test? You know, this is serious. I should help you out. Alright, other than Jana Lorso, only B-44 has free access to the mainframe. He's a protocol droid, her administrative assistant.
Okay.
If you control B-44, you could walk right in. Nearly all the Zerka technicians are planetside these days, working the recovery zones we've taken from the Authorians. We've contracted out the maintenance for the office's protocol and utility droids. The guy Chano lives in the apartments in residential 082, unit 2B, I think.
Mm.
If you had his credentials, B44 would leave with you willingly.
Okay. Great idea. Thank you. What do I want? I need to go crazy persuade, dude. Ah, nice. I haven't got Snap. My daughter really didn't seem that interested in it. She's definitely interested in Pokemon Legends Arceus. So, but Snap really wasn't something that was like. The next big Nintendo game probably will be golf. I'm really looking for golf. I think it's gonna. I've liked the golf games in the past. So quick question, quick thing. So, my first stream of this, I'm like going, I don't want to get DMCA'd. I don't want to be DMCA'd because up comes the Star Wars theme song, and I didn't. It was fine. It's part of the game. But when I put it over to YouTube, all of a sudden it's like I got copyrighted flagged, and it was like it was fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's like just you can't monetize it, and it's just basically because when they roll the credits or they roll the beginning with the Star Wars music, it's obvious, and it's like so I got I got a copyright claim, so it's not nothing against me from Disney on my YouTube file. It just means I can't monetize that video. It's not a big deal. The ones for 13 Sentinels were weirder, where you literally can't show the video in like Japan. That was like the weirdest one of them. But yeah. So, but I am, Pokemon, I enjoyed Sword. But yeah, Snap just doesn't seem like my thing. You just go around and take pictures. I don't get it. Maybe if I played it, it would be one of those things where I'd be like, oh. But yeah, I don't get it. I want to play Pearl or Diamond. I don't know which one. I'll let the daughter choose, probably. When those come back out, get re-released. Alright, we're at my house. Because this dude lives literally right next to me. I think here, maybe? Where? Oh, wrong way. My house. Empty. One second, did they? B2. B is a C. No, I want them in B2. Okay. That's Chano. You need a droid repair? For what? Because I'm just telling the truth here. Because I get into the files. Close corruption. Oh, I'll see it. It's good because yes, I cannot do that. You can't. Why not? Because I can't. What? For a loan. Loan from whom? If only. That's not true. You're lying. I'm terrible. I cannot lie. So I need to give him money? Ugh. Can I just threaten him? much money do I have? $2,000. I can sell stuff. Ah. Jesus. Or... Well... Okay, I may have to save scum this a little bit. So the problem is... If I play $0 Pazik, and I'm like, oh yeah, we'll pay for whatever, then she's like, 20. If I play whatever, then she's like, I'm going. If I pay for $500, I'm gonna get totally destroyed. But if let's see if I have anything to sell him first. Show sell list. Filter. Exchange negotiator? I don't know what that is. Infiltrator gloves, nice. Oh, we're good. Oh, then I don't need to play. Let's just give him money. Which I know I'm never going to get back. The dude's never going to... I give him $2,500 for this thing. I'm not getting it back. But I'll get my ship. I want to have access to the ship and more ability to do, like, stuff. B. I need to go to B. Other way.
It's good that Zerka's arrival has created new jobs on the station.
Well, of course it is. Right. Not what I thought we were going to do, but... Why do I not have a weapon equipped? Did I literally sell my weapons? Oh, because I switched. Oh.
End this.
Time to even the odds.
There. Oh, he's got a workbench we can use too. Do we not get his... So I'm guessing we now have his stuff? Alright, let's go try it. Yeah, we murdered him. We're good. It's just right there. The map is awful. It wasn't both of them.
Good day. How may I help you? I am sorry, but those are legitimate.
Alright, perfect. So it didn't say, hey, his credentials. Burger, most clever tactic. I have a droid technician reprogram it to use it to. Okay. Perfect. We're being super. Do you understand the test for you? Oh. Oh, I have to be him. Oh, Jesus. Serta. I wonder where can I just have him go anywhere? Like if I really was like, hey, you're gonna go to the cantina and just hang out and drink. Where is this Serta mainframe? Oh, right here.
Hello, B4D4. If you're here, who's manning the reception desk?
Hello, B4D4. If you're here, who's manning the reception desk?
Hello, B44. Is there something you...
Yeah, files in my section.
Oh, why is that? More credits, you say? That's news I wouldn't mind reporting to the Sector Executive Officer.
Yes.
Please, B44.
I will. Whatever do you mean, sufficient? Don't be hasty. No need to call. You're programmed to serve. Yes. Boop. And your program similarity inhibits you from harming sentient organ likes or allowing such to be harmed without correct. Yeah. Examine the files of mainframe. You will see that by aiding, you have allowed sentient to be harmed. Yes. You've been programmed to accomplish a task that cannot be accomplished without defying your programming. This is Oppo channels regularly wipes your memory to prevent you from realizing this developing quirks are going berserk as a result. You've already broken your behavioral inhibitors. You simply have not been aware of it. You may act in whatever manner you choose. No, there's nothing preventing you from entering the main office and informally firing. Yes, I would be obliged to warn them. As such, I would not be prudent to do so unless I was preoccupied. For example, while downloading the contents of this mainframe. Farewell.
T1N1, what are you doing out here? You're not supposed to leave the mainframe. I think someone needs a memory wipe.
What the?
I like how she's sitting right there. He doesn't shoot her. Copy necessary files to datapad. Oh, T1. Where is he? Oh, he just murdered those 2 people we could see, and that's it. I thought you could fail this mission, dudes, because, I mean, sometimes you can in these things. But yeah, it was pretty, like, I mean, it was, you can't really do anything to this robot, so. It's fun, though. I mean, it was, you could do like, you had some choices. Hello, greeter. Ah, B4D4, have you acquired the files? Yes. You are free to go. It's a good idea to just... I don't see why not. Droids are... Aid us against Zerka using his ability for the greater good. I do not believe them. Okay. See a Saurian droid. What's going on? And thank you. The files the Telios authorities expelled Thorta from Telios and Citadel Station. Our work can begin now. Moses, please take these to the TSF station immediately. Yes, Chodo, I will return when it's done. The restoration process is still in some danger. Citadel Station required another source of fuel, but at least Surta will be gone. Even then, I'm glad I could help. And we shall help you. We have heard that the ship you arrived on is missing, hidden somewhere on Telios. I know one who could help you find it, and it means probably system and uses to protect the restoration. They work with a Zabrak ex-military engineer named Baodur. Baodur designed it in oversight installation and shield. Okay, perfect. Anyone who can locate your ship on Telios, it's him. Where is he? Should be on Telios surface, I believe. He is at the currently okay. Will he? Why is he down there? He grew wary of the Celestian government reluctance to quickly resolve a dispute. Smokey said he would contact Surta and handle the matters himself. How he didn't do this, I did not know. We have not seen him since. How do I get to him? I will allow you to use one of our orbital shuttles. It has no hyperdrive, but it will allow you to descend. Okay, perfect. Well, this is illegal. Landing on the planet's surface without permission is forbidden, and we will no longer control the rest of it. Bay 2. Okay. When you wound, I can feel it slowly regaining your loss. Perhaps you. I think I can help you recover at least partially. However, that is even as a healer. As healing plants, in a matter of correction, the plants feed animals. Animals' populations expand to the forest. I have walked in the growing restoration zones and feel fullness, and perhaps the correct connection will help me make the whole thing. Perhaps it will make. Okay, when you, me, and my herd helped to build that. The life of the planet. They'll describe the restoration as a okay, yeah, they really spin this quickly. Part of the first team. Ooh! Thank you. So now we're gonna way off this planet. Well, station. I gotta figure out how to make a lightsaber. Okay. because that's something I want to do for sure. I just don't know how hard it is. Like, is it something where to be like, yes, you need to get. Pick a side. Okay, so after you finish, okay, we need to go. We need to get our ship first. So yeah, I'm not worried about that. Perfect. Alright, so we have pieces. We need to get more pieces. Like in 1, I mean, you just got them. I think they gave you me 1. Can you hear me? This is most. It's terrible. It's terrible. I don't feel myself. Chodo in his room. Okay, fair enough. So apparently we need to go back. Like literally must have came in seconds after I left. Bloody Ithorians. Wait, am I going the wrong way? I'm going the absolute wrong way. It does spin you sometimes like that. But it's fine. Okay, let's go in the Ithorian compound. We'll use that. Flurry, flurry, flurry. Why don't I have buddies with me? I don't know why I'm by myself. It's fine, Why don't I have buddies with me? I didn't realize they weren't with me. Whatever. It's fine. We'll just go. I probably can murder all this stuff myself. He saved. I don't have my Jedi powers right now. I can heal is what it. Shield's working nicely. Ah. Nice. Remains. I thought it'd be locked in here. Alright, I got the passkey. I don't know why I'm by myself. But we can do it. Maybe I have to go back to the room.
And now, Chodo. That's none of my concern. Perhaps this is the best.
Power attacks. Oh, I need to heal. Yeah, I mean, I have no clue where my companions are. No, I have companions. I got a message. They're like, hey, come get me. I start the fight, and then they're like, not with me. I gotta go find them. I beat most of the thing without them. But yeah, without that many without a companions, maybe they're back in my room. I have no clue why I have no companions. It didn't say, hey, come alone. Last time I knew they were here with me, and then they left me. I can come back, it's fine. Oh yeah, because we did the Serta thing. I don't know, maybe they're here. Where are my friends? I don't know. They were here. They just went away. Where are we? We're on Citadel Station. To no team members. There we go. Go to your party selection screen and oh, there's a party selection screen? Where is that? Oh, they're not added. They got unadded. The same thing happened to this person. Okay. Exit. There they are. Well, that will make life easier. So yeah, you do the droid mission. And then they get deselected. Okay. You don't automatically get your members back. Weird. Because, yeah, like, I googled it. There was literally 2 or 3 other people asking the exact same question from, obviously, like, many years ago. But, you know. We're in. We got it. This will go a lot easier with 3 of us here. It's one of those things. You live, you learn.
And now,
I'm glad they waited for me.
Perhaps.
Let's do it. Let's see how long. Remember, they beat me last time. Let's see how well they do against me now. They're doing well. I mean, they're still doing better than... Finally got one of them down. Karth Jr. is literally doing nothing with his gun. I know that's not his name, but... Oh, maybe he just killed that guy. Yeah, he must have. He's shooting somebody in the back. He's very good at that. I never imagined Serta would resort to this. They will stop at nothing to sabotage. Yes, these mercenaries were hired. They were instructed to destroy everything they found here. Yes, I am. You are here. You must go to Tila's council, Moza. Tell them everything that happened here. You must make it. See the ill. Oh yeah. Yes, Chodo. I'll do my best. Again, thank you. Okay. So I could have left without saving them. We owe you everything. Tila is supposed to do everything. Simply no. Okay, perfect. I understand. He did give me like 5 force points, so. We probably would have made a lot more money working with Serta, but oh well. We would have to be sabotaging these poor dudes. And I like these guys. The Ithorians are kind of fun. Okay, please do not call me again. But what this game does way more than the original KOTOR does was you go in one direction, they're like, hey, come back. Go in one direction, hey, come back. It gives you the false idea that like there's more to do in the world. There's not. I'm not saying it's bad, but I mean, it is what it is. Where KOTOR, in parts of KOTOR, there's buildings you went in maybe once, maybe twice. Here, you go in them like 18 times because you have to. It's a lot of backtracking. They're not the only game that does this, and it's not bad. I mean, there's a lot worse games that do it. Like this does it a lot, but who cares? There's like one dock. It's called 126. It's one dock. Why would they call it? Why wouldn't they just call it the dock? Dock 1. But no, it's dock 126. It's the only dock. I don't know why I'm losing health or gaining health or something. I guess green is gaining. I guess I'm just slowly oh, because I have I have a thing on me. I have a regenerative accessory on me. That's what it is. Is there anything down here? What are you guys hiding? Oh, yes, sir.
This dock is off limits pending an ongoing TSF investigation.
That's probably my dock. Or well, as I say, this is all still dock 126. There are just multiple ports in dock 126. Greetings. Please enter the shuttle. Ready for your departure. So these Ithorians double-crossed me. I mean, like, we literally murdered everybody we could for them. Like... Okay, I thought... Okay, anyway. Yuck, dude. Yeah. You know when orange has no taste to it, it just tastes awful? Yeah, that just happened. Where am I supposed to be going? Oh, there.
seed of the Sojourn.
Welcome to Telos, Admiral. This is Lieutenant Gren of the Telos Security Force. We've been expecting you for some time now.
We were unavoidably detained on our way here. I hope it hasn't caused too large of a problem.
Only a minor inconvenience, Admiral. We were happy to be of assistance. I think you'll be less happy when you hear what I have to say next, Admiral.
What is it?
A witness from the Paragus incident escaped the station. We're not sure how she managed it, but we're currently trying to recover her.
I see. Don't concern yourself with it too much, Lieutenant. The Republic had decided to not detain the exile anyways.
The exile? Then...
However, I expect that these security failings will be seen to and fixed, Lieutenant.
We're on them right now, Admiral.
Oh.
I'm uploading your approach vector to you now. Gren out.
So yeah, we're talking about me being a Jedi exile. That was kinda... I mean, that's not new to me. What's going on? Why are we getting fired at? Isn't this our... Zerda! Or Zerka! Oh, okay. No, maybe not.
Good to have you back, General. Easy now. You survived one spectacular crash. Lucky I was here to pull you and your friends out of that shuttle, or you'd be more than a little crispy. But it's only fair. I owe you more than one, General.
General?
You must be in shock from the crash. Have to expect some long-term memory loss from that. Too bad she's not a droid, huh?
Ooh, beep-hop, beep-hop.
We
What?
can't all be that lucky. I'll humor you, General. I was one of the Iridonian Mechanic Corps that was at Malachor.
Oh, he knows me.
There you do. I can see how you forget me, being I was the only one. Don't think too hard. I'd rather not talk about the war, if we could. We all went through some tough times after Malachor, and maybe we all did a little forgetting. Guess that's one thing we've got better than droids. They can't forget anything. But then you give them a memory wipe and they forget for good. It'll be fine. The pilot's more or less unharmed, and the old lady, well, she's tougher than she looks. You know, I never thought I'd see you again, General. Galaxy's a big place, and this is the last place I thought I'd bump into you.
Fair enough.
I have to ask, just what are you doing here?
Looking for my ship.
News for you, General. That shuttle of yours is done for. Scrap.
Well, this is familiar. Feels like my last time on Telos.
That breath mask, I'd take off him.
Crashed the shuttle that time, too?
Nope, Pazak.
That was not the most pleasant landing I've endured. Next time we should perhaps seek out a more reputable pilot.
You're welcome, Kreia. You know, if I weren't such a crack pilot, we could have hit the shield wall or one of those rock faces.
Yes, our current situation is a vast improvement.
We don't have any idea where to look for the Ebonhawk.
I can help you find it. I have access to the shield network. I came hoping to repair whatever damage your shuttle took, but not even I can fix that wreck. We'll have to get back to the compound. It's the old Ithorian research station, turned into a salvage team staging area. It won't be an easy hike. First, there's a mercenary pursuit team looking for me. If Zerka secure the compound, there could be a lot of them out there. Second, there's all the Canucks. The vicious wide-jaw predators the Ithorians imported from Duxon. They were meant to keep the herbivore population in check. Right. The Canucks ate them all. Now they'll eat anything they can catch.
Oh, well, that was...
including us. Without the Ithorians to maintain the accelerated ecosystem's balance, everything here is falling apart. Zerka's killing the Restoration Project piece.
Oh,
that's the plan.
Who's on the team? Oh, okay, so we got some. Oh. We'll add Kreia. Let's see what he can do. He's got some repair, security, computer use, demolitions. Awareness, perfect. So he's like actually pretty awesome. A little bit of dex. Maybe some stealth. All right, so let's. There we go.
I hear you.
Let's go. Put a save down. Now we're in like a totally new spot. Cool, dudes. Oop, we crashed. So, how big is this crash area going to be? I think we just need to look around. We need to fight some of these mechanics.
This shall not stop us for long.
I mean, like, if I would have taken what's his name, I would have had him be a. You can keep that. What could she get? Maybe a little bit of repair. Treat injury. Oh no, treat injury. Feats. Powers. She doesn't have a lightsaber yet, so I'm not going to worry about that. Oh, robots.
mercenaries, right where we need to go. That sentry droid probably spotted us already. They were probably looking for me when they saw your shuttle go down.
Alright, let's do it.
Let us end this.
Stop saving, dude. Wow, that droid has this. Jesus. There you go. The crazy thing is, I'm not overly worried about this area because.
Yes.
So you had a force pike. Is that any better than the weapon I have right now? Not really. He said we need to go this way.
Another sentry droid. The mercenaries must be using them to locate us. There's probably another patrol nearby.
Let us end this.
Perfect. Uh-oh.
What is it?
Nice. We all good?
Yes.
Alright, we're gonna keep looking. Credits. Oh, there's a whole other, they're literally right there. Alright, oh, and level up. Unarmed specialist. Oh, that's nice. I've had to do that in the past. I need treat injury, dudes. I've been putting all my stuff into Persuade, and it's nice. Because I put none of it in Persuade last time, and it became, it was a pain. Till I get like Jedi garb, there's no point in... Fear is not restricted by armor. Nice, so I can use fear. Fear was good.
I always feel a sense of calm when I walk the surface of Telos. The Ithorians are truly amazing in their work.
The force is strong here. Whether Chodo and his herd has anything to do with that is another matter. Can you feel anything? That is good. As a breeze may swiftly turn
Okay,
to
perfect.
gale, you are slowly beginning to be reopened to the force.
Quiet. There's a large mercenary patrol up ahead. If we move carefully along the perimeter, we may be able to get by without their spotting us. We could cross along the shore, or head along the cliffs to the south. I'll follow close.
It's saved. Didn't say it saved.
This shall not stop us for long.
Okay, got him. Perfect. I probably should just be using Flurry. Double Vibroblade. Double-bladed sword. Why? Oh, because she doesn't have a left hand. I forgot about that. Or it's injured, because in her battle, she can't do double wielding, because... Jesus. No. Don't run into it. Apparently we're just gonna... Stop it! Alright, we got everything.
Yeah?
Kreia. Dude. Uncool. I'll just run through the minefield. Oh, but that's the way you couldn't hold people back. Just the mechanics of the game made stuff like that. Okay, happen. And I'm not the best at it right now, so. Are you certain, dudes? Human, my turrets did not work. Thrides. Okay. So I want to stun droid. Mercenary Droid Master. Jeez. There you go.
Yes.
Okay, that was not ideal, dudes. We need to get better at being us. One second, I gotta go to the washroom. I'll be right back, dudes. And I'm gonna take this out, get some water. Maybe an orange that doesn't taste like garbage. We back. We are back. Oh. Water. It is actually a nice day right for now. It's not too hot outside. I'm gonna go fishing today, so we'll see. We'll put another save down. Who cares? Oh yeah. Oh, it is. Well, why don't we just do it? Hey, how you guys doing?
There's the landing pad. There should be a computer terminal I can access from there. Looks like we're gonna have to find out. Look sharp.
What do we have here? The Jedi. Saves us the trouble of looking for you. Corin Falk did say you were dangerous. Maybe he does know what he's talking about.
He was right.
Let's see. Attack.
Who's first? Hey, it's a raid. Hey, Adept 93. Thanks for the raid, man. Give me some fear. Give me some fear. Hope some lightning. Wow, so thanks so much. I super appreciate it, man. Hope you're having a good day. Give me 1 second. We'll get through the fight and we'll. Nice. Oh, we gotta fight. Sorry, there's a mercenary here. Oh, there's a lot of mercenaries apparently. We are playing Knights of the Republic 2 here. Kill! What are you oh no! He was pretty useless. We need to get him back up. Okay, let's murder this stuff. Hopefully. Alright. Give me a second here. We will pause it. Thanks, Adept93. Hope you guys are having a great day. Oh, Canadians. Nice. I am from Ontario. I don't live there right now, but I originally lived in Ontario. Born, raised there. Lived the first 20-some years of my life there. Then I branched out and went, well, pretty much everywhere else. I lived in Australia for a little bit. Not too much. I lived in South Africa for a couple of years. No worries, man. I lived in England for a little bit. Back in Canada. And then I met my wife when I was in the US. So, oh, you're playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Nice. How's that going? Totally different than what we're playing here. But totally cool. Were you playing multiplayer, or were you playing sort of like one of the story modes? Because I think Counter-Strike has some story to it, like some single player. I might be thinking of the wrong game, but most people I think play Counter-Strike, CS:GO play multiplayer. I'm not sure if there's a single. I would think there'd be a bit of a single player, but I don't know. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Most people play CS:GO for the multiplayer. Yeah, I mean that's what it's made for. I mean it's.
Yes.
Oh, there's more. Jeez, there's so many. Get over there. I'm stuck. Gotta love some of these old games, dude. Because I'm gonna die because my main character is currently stuck. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna beat him. That is, and here's the thing. Yeah, I'm done, dude. So I mean, come to me. I can't move. You can toss some grenades at them. Yeah, Mass Effect was my main one, and I hadn't played, okay, so here's, I think I need to load again. So, yeah, and we will. Sorry. So Mass Effect was my main one. I played that a lot, especially last year. So then with Mass Effect, the Legendary Edition coming out, I was like, I played Mass Effect 1 more time, and then I had some time off in between, and I was not feeling other new games. It's been a weird year for new games, a couple of years with COVID and whatever. Some of them have been good, some of them have not been great. And then I'm like, I'm going to play Dragon Age. Because I played Dragon Age back when Dragon Age came out. A long time ago. I'm old. Old enough, at least. And I didn't like it. But I was going to give it a second shot. This, 15, 16, whatever years later. I really enjoyed Dragon Age Origin my second time through. It's slow, especially at the beginning. But if you commit to it, and, I mean, don't play it at super high level, especially the first time through when you don't have the mechanics of it. It's amazing. I started 2. 2 I don't like as much. But I am still going to keep playing it. And I probably will play Inquisition as well. And then Star Wars Day came out, and I'm like, I need to play something on Star Wars related. I'm like, I got KOTOR. I'll play KOTOR. And I hadn't played KOTOR forever. Like, I played it a little bit. My buddy had it on the original Xbox. And I'm like, okay. And I'd never played KOTOR 2. So I started playing KOTOR, and I'm like, I have to keep playing KOTOR. So I was switching between Dragon Age 1 and KOTOR 1. And then and then I finished Dragon Age 1. And Mass Effect. And I started playing Dragon Age 2. And then Mass Effect Legendary Edition came out. It was sticky. It was so I'm just kind of playing what I feel like playing. I've a lot of. I mean, I know a lot about Mass Effect, so like that's why I don't mind putting that off a little bit. I've never played KOTOR 2, so I really want to play that. And Dragon Age 2 is on a back burner, and I'll sprinkle it in. I sprinkled it in a little bit the other day, but I mean, I play what I feel like the day. Otherwise, it's gonna be. Otherwise, it's gonna be tough. I mean, like it's tough for me to play something I don't like. You obviously like CS:GO. You're not playing CS:GO because people will watch you for CS:GO. You play CS:GO because you enjoy CS:GO. I mean, obviously.
What do we have here? The Jedi saves us the trouble of looking for you. Corin.
But I can't play the same game every day. Like,
maybe he does.
You know, like the guys who are out there who play. I mean, like what is it? Fortnite. Back in the day, Fortnite. People would play Fortnite, and people still do that with Apex and whatever. And they obviously like that. Like, I mean, I think some people play them because that's where they get views, which is fair enough. But I can't do that. I mean, and there's enough other Fortnite or Apex or whatever, and I mean, that's not my type of game anyway. But even if Mass Effect got me views, and it did, actually, Mass Effect got me views. I can't play Mass Effect every day because I literally played Mass Effect 3 times in a row, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, and by like the end of the third, like I was playing different types of playthrough, by like in the middle of playing it the third time, I was like, yeah, I gotta mix this up, and that helped. Who are you? But why are you down here? Okay. We're going to... No, stop it. Fear. Okay, now the rest of you guys don't veer off so much. And I gotta keep Zabrak, or the Zabrak dude alive. Like, I mean, some people can do that. Some people can be totally interested and just keep playing. Like, I think it's the competitive people can really get into one game and play it for, like, especially like if it's something you're playing against the other people, and that's the whole point. And that's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I love the Mass Effect series, dude. And if you don't, well, that's fine. Oh, Assassin's Creed, that's another one. But here's a question for you, Quick Dex. Which version, the new Assassin's Creed or the old school Assassin's Creed? Because I couldn't get into the old school Assassin's Creed, although there's some people who love that version of it. But I like Odyssey. Yeah, see, but they're so different now. Because like Odyssey, Origins, and the new one are a lot like RPG-y. And less, you don't necessarily need to be stealth. Where the original, it was, you gotta follow this thing and you gotta be stealth, and which is fine, there's nothing wrong with that. But, I think Odyssey and Origins kind of open it up to, and Valhalla open up to more people who are, stop it, you guys are gonna do the exact same thing. Well, but yeah, and I think that's true. But I think there are people who would prefer to have maybe almost two branches of Assassin's Creed. A branch that kind of goes back to the original theory, like, and go down that line and be, and then maybe the branch that is like the side branch, which does like Odyssey and Origins and Valhalla, because they're very different. It's beautiful and super grindy, but also. But I mean, a lot of people like that, the RPG, but other people want just, I want the stealth. And they're almost, I'm not saying they're two different audiences, but they're definitely two different types of game. Stop it! Stop running! Go attack these guys. Alright. I got them all going the right direction, so good. If I can take these guys out, it's just all about... me. Put it on me. Yes. I haven't even gotten myself into Valhalla yet. So I played Odyssey and Origins. I have Valhalla. My wife, I actually bought Valhalla for my wife because I got her into Odyssey and she like loved it. Skyrim was my game, dude. Like for the longest time, Skyrim was my game. So it's hard to get back into it. I play it with a lot of mods now when I do play it, but it's something I can go back to. The funny thing is, I think my wife prefers oh my god, Oblivion. Yes. I mean, and I played Skyrim many years without mods. Because I'm mostly a console gamer. Yes. There we go. Okay, everybody, first of all, we're gonna get these. Yeah, I played 1 and I couldn't get into it. So put it that way. So but don't hurt me for that. It's just back in the day. As I say, I played Dragon. Maybe if I played 1 now, I'd be fine. But it's just I'm not a stealth game person. When the reason I got back into the reason I got back into Assassin's Creed is people. First of all, people do like it. It has good reviews. So I think it was Ubisoft. They were having like a free day or whatever. They had Assassin's Creed Origin for free. I'm like, okay, well, why wouldn't I try it for free? So I grabbed it for free on my computer, and yeah, and I started playing this, and I'm like, and I'm like, cause I'm not a big stealth person. And so I started playing, and I'm like, I don't really need to be stealth. I can play Assassin's Creed Origins any way I want. Obviously, it's not that. I mean, you still have to.
I hear you.
I want to get all these guys going after the same thing. So I can like concentrate fire. Alright, cool. Just so I can, yeah. But yeah, I really liked Assassin's Creed Origins is what got me back into Assassin's Creed. So. Yes. Yeah. Uncharted was okay. I grabbed Uncharted. I still got to play it. It's just one of those things where, I don't get. I mean, right? But whatever. I think I can have fun with it. But Uncharted's like about puzzles and such. It's like it's just not a bad thing. How about this one? What games do you guys? Okay, I got 2 questions. We got a few people in there, and we got. What games are you most hyped about coming out? Like that we know are coming out soon. Like the one I'm probably, and I'm not super hyped about it, but one I think I'll definitely get, and I definitely want interesting about playing is Mario Golf. I remember those being fun games back in the day, so I'm hoping that one will be something that we can. With that said, we talk about hype. What hyped games were you most? Yes, that's right. How about this one? What hyped games that you were super hyped about that disappointed you the most? And I have 2. One from and there's options, like, you know, often hype is like young and old, and so there's hype from like being a kid, and hype from like being an adult. Yeah, there's a lot of those games, like games where you just like, oh really, I was really looking forward to that, and oh, wow. People talk about that. Cyberpunk's a good one. I had like back in the day, because I was a really big Borderlands 1 fan, and I'm a big Aliens fan. So Aliens Colonial Marines, I was like, how can that not work? Fallout 76. I know they fixed it now, but I mean, at release that thing was a disappointment. I haven't went back. Trying to think of ones back in the day, like old school, like worst hype versus Fallout. But yeah, there's Fallout 1 and 2. One of my first games I played, I streamed. was Fallout 1. I had never played it before. And so I was like, oh, I've played 3 and New Vegas and 4. Yeah. You thought Red Dead was out redemption? Like I'm not an RDR guy, but yeah. Here's one I haven't even played. Anthem was a bit of a disappointment. Mass Effect Andromeda. It was disappointing for a Mass Effect game. I played the whole thing. I probably got my money out of it, but the fact that they like abandoned it and whatever sucked.
But nothing should be down there. Orbital cameras show nothing, just an empty mesa.
We should investigate.
Oh.
I feel this is the best bet of finding the ebb and flow.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of games that I didn't buy, like Anthem. I got fooled enough by companies. I don't tend to pre-order games anymore. Like where I'm like I buy them before they're even released because I like to have a full release. Like normally I'm about a week in. Even Mass Effect Legendary Edition I didn't get on like the day it released.
That's a little tougher. According to the computer, a shuttle is currently docked inside the research facility.
Okay.
At least there was at last report, though that was months ago.
Months? We haven't been here for months. It's been days.
But that's not going to stop me. I'm getting back to Citadel if I have to build a new ship myself.
Yeah, but I mean, those aren't necessarily huge hype games. They're just bad games.
But it's not as though we have any choice.
Mass Effect Andromeda, it'd been a while. There hadn't been a Mass Effect game, so when Andromeda, it was like there was definitely hype to it. Yeah. I mean, then there's other ones that are like sometimes the disappointment's just like, okay, the delays, and you're like, what are the 2 big delayed ones? That Vampire the Masquerade 2, whatever it's called, could easily be a massive disappointment for anybody, just because it's been like we don't even know what's going on with that game. What's the other one? There's one that's been really delayed lately, and people are worried about it. Yeah, Bloodlines. Yeah, Bloodlines 2. That's what it's called. Final Fantasy. Yeah, I am too. I've never played Bloodlines. That's actually on my list of games to play, and people love Bloodlines, but Bloodlines 2, I'm worried about because they've fired people and hired people. I don't know if we're gonna get like a. But I was hyped about it, and then all of a sudden it's not coming out, and we don't know when it's gonna come out. I'm trying to say, Halo, the new Halo's another one people are worried about because. I mean, I'm not a huge Halo fan, but I'm just saying I know people who are, and that. Thanks for the follow. And I know people who are, and all of a sudden, that easily could be something that. Yes, D&D. Anything with the D&D on it could easily be. People are going to be hyped about and can easily disappoint. Thank you enough, Murder Burger. Much appreciated. You guys are great. I played the original Halo. Okay, so here's me talking. I played the original Halo, but original Halo came out, and then all of a sudden it went multiplayer, and you had on the original Xbox. And the way, if you guys didn't play the original Xbox when you had multiplayer, I mean, good for you, because it didn't have. I mean, everybody could talk to you. It was just a bunch of like 12-year-olds swearing at you and saying, it really was not a fun experience. But the game itself is, obviously a classic. I forget what Halo game. There is a Halo game that I did play, but I played it. I played the story version. It actually wasn't too bad. Maybe Halo 3 I played through with my buddy. We played 2-player story. Yeah, it actually wasn't too bad. I played some of the old Call of Duty, but I mean, as I say, I would have played them multiplayer with my friends. I never played the. Well, and that's part of the thing is, that's the double-edged sword. People put out a game that is has story and then multiplayer. And ooh, was it? Yeah, I've heard that one. That was good. But and then people, yeah, no worries. People play a lot of the multiplayer, and like the story gets taken away, and so then the next version comes out, and it's even less work put in the story and more put in the multiplayer. That where the few people that, I mean, also almost becomes, you know, it's a multiplayer game. Oops, sorry, get out here. With that said, I didn't want to do that. The other way it goes around too. So it's kind of like I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I was talking, and we'll try to go in here. I think he has a.
This arm of mine isn't just for show, General. Stand back.
Alright, cool. That's what I thought. Nice. That's what I thought.
The Zerka mercenaries were a little surprised when I broke my way out of my
But
the shields there were even weaker than these after you.
I think the point is for some of these games is single player games should be mostly single player, and multiplayer games should, you know, that's fine. I mean, I'm absolutely okay with that. There's room in the world for people who play all those games, and there should be games for all of us. With that said, I mean, like, I never needed a Fallout game to be multiplayer. And I think if anybody, like, if the next Elder Scrolls game that came out and it was, like, entirely multiplayer, people would be disappointed. Because there's already, like, that stupid Elder Scrolls Online. You can have that stuff. It was like when Final Fantasy came up with certain games, and they're like, oh, it's a multiplayer game. I'm like, okay, well, I'm probably never going to play it. People say that it's good, and like the ones that are out are good, but they're just not for me. So I'm I need to save as we go along here. This is yeah. Well, but apparently they are making, so there's multiple rumors, and I mean, rumors are rumors. Yeah, I didn't want SWTOR. Didn't care. Never tried it. Never played it. But there's a huge grab in having a if you can grab that multiplayer, that Warcraft, World of Warcraft. Like, I loved Warcraft, but because of World of Warcraft, we're never gonna get Warcraft 4. I loved Warcraft and StarCraft, those games. Like Warcraft 3 was so good. But I'm not a multi whatever. That's just me. I have nothing against World of Warcraft. It's not for me. Yeah, StarCraft, especially the original, but even this StarCraft 2 is... StarCraft 2 just seemed like a big money grab, because there was like, instead of having one and then like some DLC, it was like, we're going to put out these big... But I mean, it's Blizzard for you, dude. Blizzard has become like the company of money grab. I mean, it's...
I hear you.
Let's go.
How does he do it? There he goes. That's destroyed. But yes, the original StarCraft was really good. But because World of Warcraft made so much money. Yeah, I mean, like, these were the games, original Warcraft, Diablo, StarCraft. Those were the games that, like, that got me through college. Like, especially Diablo and Diablo 2 were games that got me through college. I know, that's dating myself, I'm sure. Well, I mean, they just did. The Mass Effect Legendary Edition, but I mean, that's not really. I think Mass Effect 4 is something I'm really hyped about. I need to give Inquisition another chance. I had not played Dragon Age 1 or 2, and then I got Inquisition, and I just couldn't get into it. And I think a part of that's just because you got to get into the Dragon Age kind of aura. It'd be like playing Mass Effect 3 first. So, I mean, that's on me. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, it's they've really put out a lot of stinkers lately. Absolute junk. Wait, which way am I supposed to go? Make oh, this is the wrong direction. Oh, Jesus. Pick a direction, go in it. Check if that's going in the right direction. The mapping system in some of these games. Yes. Yes, Dragon Age 4. Or we call it Dragon Age 4, but we don't know what it's going to be called. We don't know if it's going to be... Really? So you think they're going to sidestep Inquisition? Like, I don't know where Inquisition falls in the system. Like, is Inquisition before 1 and 2, or is it after 1 and 2? I don't know. Just keep hitting them with disabled. Now I'm disabled. I'd love to be able to do something. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah. I think it's, well, I think that's they put a name on it. Doesn't mean it's going to be, it could be Dragon Age 4, it could be Dragon Age. But we don't even know what the next Mass Effect's going to be called. If it's going to be called Mass Effect 4 or Mass Effect 5. Like, some people are saying, oh yeah, no, it should be like a continuation on after Mass Effect Andromeda, but that doesn't make any sense. Because the problem with doing it after Mass Effect Andromeda is it took them like 500 years of being in cryosleep or whatever to get there. So if you're saying people are coming back from there to the other world thing, then you're talking 1,000 years in the future. So, frankly, I'm okay with just having Mass Effect Andromeda be like a side thing. Kind of like Fallout New Vegas is not necessarily, it happens kind of at the same time, but doesn't really influence Fallout 3 or 4. Because they're on other sides of the country, so why do we care? But I mean, then there's other games where it doesn't matter anyway. Like, all the Final Fantasy games seem to be, even though they're numbered, they have virtually no interaction with each other. They're sometimes considered completely different worlds. Mostly they are, actually. This dude gets just points. I like him. Well, it's very different. If you liked 1 and 2, then the move to 3 and New Vegas is very different, because New Vegas at least stays over there and you keep the same people, but you're going from like this overhead to a one-person shooty thing. Have you played the Wasteland games, like Wasteland 2 and Wasteland 3? Because those are actually by Fargo, and like the guy who made 1 and 2, and like it's very similar, obviously. My super interest in everything right now is that we now have Brian Fargo and his company, Obsidian, who made New Vegas, and Bethesda, all under Microsoft. So there's nothing stopping them from working together, except for, I mean, in fact, there should be major things to get them to work together if you like the Fallout universe. Because everybody always, and I say, you don't need to love them, but a lot of people think that New Vegas, like they wanted like a New Vegas 2 forever, and Obsidian said, you know, we'd be happy to do it, but they weren't ever asked, and so, you know, it makes sense. And so instead of doing that, they moved on and did something similar-ish, but like in a space genre when they did Outer Worlds. And Outer Worlds wasn't bad. Oh, did I just... I liked Outer Worlds. I had fun with it. But it wasn't like... With New Vegas, I'd like to go back and play it again and again and again. Outer Worlds, I never really had that desire. I might go back to it. I probably will. But I have other games to play, and Outer Worlds was never, as I say, it was...
What's going on?
I want you.
What's going on?
There you go. But yeah, I love story games. That's kind of my thing. So... That doesn't mean I don't watch or... I do not think Fallout franchise died with 76. First of all, they build 76, and if you go back to 76, and I haven't, but I've seen other people do, it's not a bad game at this point. It had a horrible release. But Fallout will not, I mean, especially with Microsoft owning it, that's too... it's too big. There will be a Fallout 5. Probably a Fallout... It's got too much money in it. It'd be like all of a sudden... And it's it. People were like, Andromeda's going to die with... Andromeda killed Mass Effect. No. Mass Effect... There's too much money in Mass Effect. Especially with EA owning it. Yeah, I've never played... I mean, I don't have a VR thing, so... I guess it's... But, I have heard people that VR is fun. Yeah. We're gonna see more... All those games, they may take time with them. But, I mean, I always knew there'd be a new or even after Andromeda failed so badly, that Mass Effect was unlikely to just be a failed thing. They would be better off, like, just say if BioWare, let's say if BioWare folded and EA was like, we're just going to do sports games. There would be more money in them selling the IP. They could, you know, sell the IP to somebody else for a good amount of money, for people who would want to make Mass Effect their way, just have the Mass Effect license. There's money in that. Let's see. Okay, I can upgrade it. That one's okay, cool. Alright, we're good. I find I tried Arena. I mean, Arena was rough, dude. But, I didn't, like, stream it or anything. I just played some Arena. No. But they're rough in their current. I even found Fallout 1 rough in its without mods. Like on modern computers, it's hard to do. When you put mods into Fallout 1, where it just kind of lets you get a little closer to it, because like it's very nice. But I want Master Flurry. Yeah. Determination, Shuko. Oh, I have a lightsaber for him. Nice. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, Arena was just really... Yeah, I played Arena. Yeah, Morrowind, I'm just not really that interested in. Even Oblivion. Okay, if you play Oblivion, New Vegas, and Fallout 3, I'm okay with weapons and armor disintegrating. You have to fix them, but like sometimes they just seem to be like, really, like you shoot a gun and it's like it almost disintegrates. It like they shouldn't be as fast as they are. It just seems like unrealistic in how quickly you lose your items. And I think that the worst one for that, and I didn't really play much of it, but I got it from my wife. We have it. I might play it. Was Breath of the Wild. And that was like where your stuff just completely wrecks itself. Yeah, Morrowood's too old for me too. You got to remember, Bethesda was always making janky games, which is it's good. I mean, they're known for that. Yeah.
I hear you.
Let's go.
So, old and janky makes things even. And as I say, I agree. I would not go back any farther than that.
There she is, one orbital shuttle. Looks like it's in serviceable condition. That's all a moot point, though.
Why is that?
The hangar bay doors are closed. I don't fancy flying the shuttle through solid metal, so I'd say we need to find a way to get them open. We'll also need to find the ignition codes for the shuttle, or else we'll have some trouble getting off the ground. If we get all that, I wouldn't worry about what shape...
I love them, but I mean, you just kind of have to... You get in a Bethesda game, you kind of have to just understand that's what's going to happen. I mean, it's... Part of it is, and it might be fixed now that Microsoft owns them, is that they may be... that it might just be... Sorry, I don't... Which door? I tried to go in this door. Military door. That Microsoft, and I mean, in theory, and I may not force them, but they may actually work on a new, that's where I came from. Engine, so which would actually be really useful. Part of the problems, in theory, was that they always used the same engine. They used an older broken engine, which they just kind of kept building onto. And okay, so we need to get the reactor back on. Okay.
I hear you.
What's going on?
I know we're having...
General, need something?
No, I need you to... go through the door.
What is it?
What's going on?
What are you doing? Alright, let's see what's in here. You just had to shoot yourself in here. A large locker. So, I think Bethesda using a new engine, which, as I say, I think they might have been working on it themselves anyway. But it costs, it costs money to be... Like, to make a new engine costs money. I don't think Microsoft is necessarily a bad company. I think they're doing what they think is right. And they've actually, compared to other companies, they like EA and Activision, they're giving their companies underneath them more latitude than like I'd rather be under Microsoft than EA or definitely under Activision. I mean, we've seen what happened to BioWare. Or not BioWare, Blizzard. Yeah. So like that's I mean, and yeah, Microsoft has money, dude. Microsoft doesn't need gaming money. They have. I know they don't want to lose money, but they're more likely, they don't need to make as much money as, say, EA or... Cannot equip. Okay. I don't know why you can say that Microsoft just copies people. Microsoft is an innovator. I mean, that's what they were. You can what you think they like copied like OSs and stuff back in the day? I mean, that's what they built off. Like they were built off DOS, dude. Which obviously is you know, in something like Unix, but I mean, it was just it worked better than Unix for a lot of people. It was easier than Unix, and then they, you know, Windows was like their version of what I mean. I guess Apple did, but they obviously did it better. I mean, if you could do something and do it better that somebody else is doing and put them virtually out of business, and they did that to Apple. Everybody's like, people are gonna say like, you know, Apple's back, but Apple. I mean, a lot of actually Microsoft financed some of that. I mean, that's obviously not anymore, but that is what. Yes, and not necessarily in a good way or a bad way, but they would definitely be different. And that's why Bill Gates is so rich. And people are like, oh, I hate Bill Gates. I'm like, why? Because he gives all this money to people who need it. Damn him. Which, I mean, as I say, he's got the money to give. People should do that if you have them. I'm the first part of the salvage team, and I hit here when the turrets were on. I haven't been able to reach anyone. You are here to get us out here. Oh, Jeebus. So, I mean, I won't badmouth Bill Gates. He seems like a nice guy. There we go. Or Steve Jobs. I mean, like, he did what he did, and he definitely not only he brought Apple back. I mean, they were dead, and then they brought him back. So, is he the nicest guy ever, or either of them? Probably not. But you know, that's how you don't do what these guys have done without being a little ruthless, obviously. Why am I not in the fight? Oh, yeah. Yep. Actually, I don't know if it... Well, and they say, here, does PlayStation innovate and go as well as it does, like where we're at PlayStation 5, if Microsoft didn't bring out an Xbox to be its competitor? Probably not. They wouldn't have been challenged. No. And competition breeds better. Like in theory, you know, obviously PlayStation 2 came out, and then you had Xbox, the original Xbox. And I like the Xbox better than PlayStation 2, not graphically, but because it had the onboard memory. 360 really gave PlayStation 3 thing, and that made Sony step up their thing, and then obviously not doing as well in this last one has made Microsoft step up, and we'll see who wins the next Xbox versus. And as I say, I think we all end up winning. I think Sony, by not playing well with the crossplay, is gonna hurt itself. But I mean, they still haven't. They're gonna have enough games. I hate the blur. They're gonna have enough games out that people were like, so the PlayStation 5 will do well enough. Oh, yeah. Oh, Game Pass is amazing, dude. And Game Pass is a game changer. And, like, has made other companies change. And will save us money. And at least it saved me money. And, yeah. Oh, I totally agree. I love my Game Pass.
Let's go.
I can't see living without it right now. Because here's the thing. Before I had Game Pass, I had EA, or it's not EA, I had Xbox Gold. Now Xbox Gold is like, so you can play the online, whatever. Now that's even incorporated into Game Pass Ultimate. Plus you get you can play games on your phone, you can play really good games. I was playing Gears of War on my phone. Like, that's insane. And what else? I don't know if Sony can do it. I don't know if Sony doesn't have. It's Sony's, that would be giving too much away. But we'll see. I mean, I don't. Oh, am I back at the beginning? No. But. And I mean, even because Sony's even trying to nickel and dime companies when it comes to like
I hear you.
crossplay. So I'm like, I don't know why Sony would be trying to do something that would be. Yeah, it's because of the exclusives. And I mean, it's like anything else. A lot of people will get into a brand, and they'll just keep. I have PlayStation 1, so I'll get a 2, and I'll get a 3, and get a 4. I mean, I've done that with Xbox. I've had an Xbox One, so I got the Xbox 360, and people are like, oh, Microsoft's huge. I'm like, yeah, and Sony's this tiny little mom-and-pop corporation. I'm like, don't think... I mean, Nintendo as well. I mean, these are all massive corporations that have been around for decades and have lots of money. So let's not like feel sorry for any of the companies. There's a few, but I mean, I'm not like they're not the exclusive they have aren't exclusive that are going to push me towards wanting, oh Jesus, buy a PlayStation. We did. My wife wanted an exclusive, so I'm like, okay, we'll buy one. And I've liked some of the games they've had. They've been good. But, like, I bought a bunch of games because of them. Mostly they weren't necessarily exclusive, but they were stuff I found cheaper on a PlayStation, so why not? I played Tales of Berseria, and I got it for $10 on PlayStation, or I could have spent $60 to play it on the computer. I'm okay with playing $10 on it, especially since I actually really enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy Spider-Man game. And Final Fantasy is no longer exclusive. It's just they get a year extra for it. And I don't know. I mean, Sony must be paying for that. Because Sony does not own Square Enix, so they must be paying them extra to not put it out on other platforms early. Which is fine, I mean. That's what Sony wants to do. That's what Sony can do. But yeah, I never found the Spider-Man game to be... I got it cheap. It was okay. What was the other one? God of War looks cool, but not really my type of game. I'm just double tracking because I thought something opened up back here. Yeah, it's that military droid. Nice. Just strike, strike, strike. Flurry, maybe? Oh, I got Master Flurry. I should be using it.
I hear you.
Master Flurry, Master Flurry. Yeah, there's, I mean, I don't like exclusives for, like, people, and then people complain that Xbox doesn't really have exclusives because their exclusives also come out for the computer almost right away, and I'm like, how is that a bad thing? People complain that you can't play some of the other ones on computer because of, like, you know, especially at PlayStation 4 and Xbox, because, oh, is it that? Is it worse than Malik? I had, like, Malik was so... Actually, Malik wasn't too bad. It was just the running, dude. Running around and... Knowing what to do with those guys and getting rid of them early was, like, the Jedi in that one, but, oh, I got a Padawan robe. But, oh yes. I don't know where I need to go. I need to turn the reactor on. And I need to get the codes. Alright. Yeah, I mean, once you kind of know what you're doing, you can cheese him. But he was... I hated him. I really did, dudes. I mean, Malik was... It was just run around, heal yourself, smack Malik. For me, I mean, because it's all dice rolls too, right? And like, which is cool, because you can, in theory, just like absolutely destroy him. Because okay, where maybe I probably. If this is going to make me walk all the way back, and then walk all the way forward, and then walk all the way... I'm going to make sure there's nothing else up here. Reactor control I already turned on. Okay. That is what it's going to make me do, isn't it? I now go back to the shuttle. Gotta love it. But, yeah. I mean, boss fights and anything. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was hoping they wouldn't be doing that, but am I going back to the right way? Yes, I am going back the right way. This game way more than the original one, and way more than like probably any other BioWare game, or it's not BioWare because it's Obsidian, sorry, it's not a BioWare. Wow, they really like you to backtrack. It's all about backtracking. Is it here? No, that's it. Okay. Why is Dude not getting his, like, premonitions? He's supposed to... I feel damn. Like, they normally tell you to save. Well, there was that big robot they showed you. That dude? So I need to go kill him? Tank droid. Oh, okay. I'm going to go Force Lightning, Force Lightning, Force Lightning, Force Lightning. And she's going to pretend we're not in a fight. Okay. No.
I hear you.
Heal. Oh, she's just down. Oh, I lose. Okay, I gotta get in on him. Oh, and now I'm... Use it! On you! Oh, we're dead. Why is he shooting at Kreia? Run. I might be able to live with him. Well, he's shooting me. He can shoot me no matter what, dude. Yeah. Really? Worse than this. This was... Go to last save, dude. Alright. The problem is, and this happened in KOTOR 1 too, is they don't teach you to maneuver the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, they don't teach you about, hey, move around and use your team wise and how to do that. They just expect you to do it. And I found that really wait. Cancel. Boom. Boom.
What is it?
Go. Do it. Get in the fight, lady. She's not considered in the fight. Fine, heal. Why was she not fighting? Yeah. Thank you. Stun droid, stun droid. Just... And... He's... Why is he hanging back here? Attack! We should be able to kill him now. There we go. Haha. Alright, perfect. The old Shadow doesn't have a hyperdrive. Alright, so let's...
What is it?
What's going on?
Let's go. No, I don't want to go in the shuttle. I'm stepping away from the shuttle. Alright, so we need to now open this, and he's dead. Unlock the hangar doors. We will then save it again. Okay, so big dude dead. I'm fine with people backseating, at least in this way, going, hey, you know, like, you're not giving me things, like... Oh, you follow me all you want, dude. I don't know. Metal box? Hey, there's a metal box. Open it. Also, it's weird. They don't have, like... Blaster rifle. Flex heavy armor. Nice Sith power gauntlets. Some of the stuff will be really good for, what, Karth Jr. when I get him back. That's what I like to call him. She can put Padawan robes on. Good for her. Put battle armor on him. Ooh, I'm taking that. Sith Power Gauntlets. Oh, yeah. Put another save down. We just did this stuff. A lot. I mean, this is not just in a BioWare game, but, well, Obsidian, whatever. But also in any of these games, RPGs. Saving a lot really... So can I move forward now? What can I do? I've opened that. Can I... Okay, so where do I get these Initiation? Do I need to go back forward again? Or do I need to go backwards? It looks like the sub-level would be the place to go. In my theory. But I might just be running there for no reason at all. This way? So that military degrade door did not open. So we move through. So I need the codes wherever they are. I don't want to Google it yet, because... Terminal? Because I don't think I need to. Security door? I hope I don't need to. Well, that's new. But yeah, in KOTOR... Initiation codes. Okay, there you go. That's what I needed. So I didn't need to go into the end of the thing. I just hadn't grabbed them. Perfect. Let's go get the... We have the initiation codes. I just hadn't grabbed that. It's not a problem. But yeah, in the original KOTOR, every box like that could be opened. Some had like really like garbage stuff in them, but I mean, they could be opened. Do I need to go here or just back to the shuttle? Just back to the shuttle. Save. Sorry, we're gonna keep saving. But here, there's like boxes you can't... Like, and for me, when I was playing KOTOR on a controller, on the Xbox, some things I just, like, they were just hard to get them, like, to lock in on it. Here, there's just ones that aren't lock-inable. Take the shuttle to the polar area. Let's do this. Oh, let me guess we get shot down again. These shuttles are kind of cool. They kind of like remind me.
Too late. The target has evaded us. We must pursue it.
Oh.
Observation. They have likely escaped aboard the orbital shuttle that has been docked here. The bay control computer likely will have a record of their departure. Query. Have you discovered anything about the shuttle's course? Answer. I have managed to track the shuttle's...
I love how, I mean... Nice. But I do love the combination of, like, how there is a connection between KOTOR 1 and KOTOR 2. They don't... It's very subtle, at least at this point. But the TKs... These are obviously... They use even the same voice as your robot in the first one. Not a lot besides that. I mean, like, obviously, the Ebon Hawk. But we've hardly got to use the Ebon Hawk. We woke up on it. Worst pilot ever. He's gotten shot down twice. He's 2 for 2 on shuttles. Carth Jr. Come on, dude. You're going to come out and do our fighting, I think. If I can. I don't know if I can bring him or not. We'll see. They'll tell me if I have to bring somebody here. Oh, they're going to be like knocked out. We won't be able to bring 3 of them. We don't have a choice. Or maybe that's just us. Nope, that is us. Because we have to go to the Hut planet. Like, there's a whole bunch of planets to go to. And eventually we get choice. Oh, we do have Carth Jr. with us.
Jedi, quick clarification. But now that we have found you, we hope that we can facilitate communications. Unnecessary addendum. And put an end to hostilities.
What are you, assassin?
Self-evident answer. Wherever you try to run, we will be there, armed and ready.
Why?
Rhetorical query. So the query you have posed to us is one we put to you. What are you doing here, we wonder? Unnecessary clarification. We merely wish to cripple your vessel. Once we track your coordinates, we
okay,
will
that's fine.
deploy several droids in this location. Probing query. We are, however, curious as to why you chose to come to the remnants of the Polar Telos irrigation system. There is nothing here that our instruments can detect. Eager threat. But we are looking forward to extracting your motives.
I do like this, because the way they talk in this one is... And... almost like the Elcor. Obviously, I know, different companies. But...
far more of us than any one Jedi. Destroy one of us, and more shall rise from
they're like
wreckage.
ultimate Terminators.
Threat. And our attack protocols are more than a match for you and your allies.
Oh, yeah. Apparently, we got to do it. Stop saving! I think I got 3 of them at least. Get in there. Who went down? There we go. Get up.
What is it?
Heal. Heal. I don't know where, because this isn't the team I had, so apparently I don't have much of a choice, but that's fine. Just auto-level him up. I really don't care about him. As much as I didn't care about Carth, I also don't care about him. He has military, Zabrak. That's fine. But Zabrak has regeneration. Oh, take this stupid thing off his face. It's annoying me. It looks really bad. And I don't care how good it is. Or if it's good, it's annoying. Let's check in. Oh, remains. HK. Ooh, control cluster. Okay, so we need to fight these things to get enough for our HK. Nice. That's the plan. Alright, we're now here. I don't know where any of my crew are. I guess you probably can just switch them out like this if I wanted to. You are unable to change. Okay, so yeah, we're stuck with this party. Which is fine. I don't know where the dude went. Bador looks like he's knocked unconscious. If you find refuge, then he should recover in time. So yeah, he'll come once I find refuge. My little droid is probably back on the... Oh no, the little droid is on the ship. The Ebon Hawk. Okay. They're very stylish in their matching white outfits.
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
Who are you?
I will not warn you again.
Do as they say.
Alright, we'll play along for now.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students killed?
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
Sorry, dude.
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the Academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such...
Yeah, we'd like, I mean, if the Jedi have, like, we could get, like...
We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
Give me a lightsaber piece.
Not in the way you seem to.
What? What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep to its source.
Stop!
Is Mini Karth a Jedi?
Ah, with the fear.
Maybe? No, I don't think so.
Guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why?
I don't need that many Jedi.
There is it.
We had 4 in KOTOR 1.
You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield, indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If she is a Jedi, she will forgive. And if she is not, she will not care.
Oh.
You can't tell her. Please. I'm asking you. I don't want her to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war, and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your use.
Oh.
You know how important this woman we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it.
He's
you
murdered.
will serve her until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that
Oh, so he did something to
that
Jedi.
my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dajaric can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game.
Ooh.
You are a slippery
Where we are?
one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn, but I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship.
True.
The Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason.
He's not a great pilot. He got shot down twice.
For a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be
Blazed
before
twice.
the future can be saved.
Sorry, my back. It's killing me a little bit.
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
I like how his legs can go outside there when he flops. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. I am really enjoying KOTOR. I think we will probably play KOTOR again tomorrow, but we'll see. It'll be KOTOR or Dragon Age 2. And then Monday we'll jump. Yeah, we're gonna KOTOR tomorrow.
I
We'll
did not expect to see you again after the day. of
probably
your
jump over
sentencing.
to, and we'll jump over to Mass Effect 2 on Monday.
Wandering the galaxy.
Then we'll kind of go back and forth.
Why? Your concern is noted. Your friends have not been harmed. They have been detained
Okay.
for their safety. I find it unusual that you are traveling with others again. I had thought you had forsaken the company of others after the war. That's why you are here. Yet here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out?
1 second.
You sought adventure. You hungered for battle. You could not wait to follow Revan to war. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution.
Oh, she was one of them.
And you defied them. So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled.
I also recall you wished me imprisoned, or worse.
There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone. I have kept it, so I would never forget.
That's my lightsaber.
Indeed. A lightsaber is the mark of a Jedi. When you turned your back on the Order, it was not yours anymore. I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order.
I wish to earn the right to kill.
Become a Jedi again. That is a thing far out of reach, but I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you. Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice. Life is filled with choices, and when you are forced to make one, you have the Jedi teachings to guide you.
Okay.
So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way.
And the Council's way was to meet aggression with surrender.
Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war, and it sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way, and you turned on us.
Were you not tempted to help?
Of course I was. But the Jedi teachings require we examine how we may best help them. Action without reflection is not our way.
So you were content to let the Outer Rim die for the sake of teachings.
There was no guarantee that marching to war would have saved the Outer Rim. In fact, quite the opposite.
If we had not fought the Republic, we would have fallen.
A physical victory, perhaps, but the real victory lay in...
A triumph of passive.
Do not twist my words.
A physical...
Physical victory is not the only victory, or the only loss.
Fair enough. Your words have hung hollow if the Mandalorians had crushed Republican...
You do not know...
If the Mandalorians had won, would the Jedi have fought then?
How dare you? The Mandalorian Wars should have been your grave, and Malachor 5 is where you should have died.
Wow. I did nothing to you, and yet you hate me.
You see shadows where there are none, and hate where there is none. You are blind, as always.
You sound pretty hateful.
I'm tired of fighting with you. You lust for war, and you always will, and you have succeeded in distracting me from my questions. So answer me. If you cannot seem to admit the Council was correct, then why are you here? Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hall. It is not your ship. Unless you're admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility. Necessary? The destruction of Paragus was necessary? You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking. Putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done?
I know Why don't you?
Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet, and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
Okay. Why is Telia?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
Shit happens. The Sith attacked me.
The Sith? What do you mean?
The Sith have returned, and they are hunting all the Jedi.
Speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. Tell me, where did you encounter them? Paragus? What would they want there? They can't have been looking for you. You. If they thought you were Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi.
Hey, I'm just going by what they said.
If the Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here. You offer your aid. After turning the Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand.
But I've always understood war, and that's who you need.
Perhaps. But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there, we can call a council and see what can be done. Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you.
We shall remove her, mistress.
Okay.
Come with us.
Oh, okay.
Are you all right, mistress?
The exile reminded me of something I had forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile. I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Was she important to you once?
We all have our heroes, and when we watch them fall, we die inside. She made a choice once, and I did not. The day we judged her, I stood in the chamber, and she was so right. She was so certain of it. I doubted myself, but not now. She will never make me doubt myself again. But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress.
I want my lightsaber back.
Tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
That's very cool. So they clones?
Why have you approached me? You will find them in the main irrigation. The particle emitters there that once governed the flow of water to Telos can double as force cages. They were caged for their safety until we could determine your intent, Exile. Atris cautioned us against your tactics, fearing that your allies would create a distraction. Your companions gave us little trouble, however. The male could have presented some challenge if he had resisted, but he chose not to.
Okay.
He has had some Echani training. He masks it well, but when you were in danger, his mask dropped into a stance we know well. You are the one who is mistaken. It requires you know what to look for.
Where?
I do not know. The Echani forms are known to be taught to military special forces throughout the galaxy. If the source is a mystery to you, perhaps you should ask him. It would be wise to know those you travel with.
Okay. Not bad. We're done. We're through it.
Your ship is stored in the hangar.
Yes, that was. It wasn't too bad. One of my what's her name got downed, but I was able to. I spammed a disabled droid.
You may ask. The mistress. She is meditating, and she does not wish to be.
No, none. I didn't. First try.
Here has troubled her.
I'm probably on a low level.
But I hope you do not
But I was able to spam disabled droid, and we were able to get in there. And before, it was easy to get one destroyed right away. The second one was destroyed just after what's her name passed, or the old lady fell. And then the third one, just the two of us took it out, so it wasn't too hard. Yeah, I mean, as I say, it's dice rolls, so it. They weren't able to save it. Like, basically, I spammed disabled droid, and by the time we got in on them, two of them were disabled. So we were able to kind of put a lot of damage on the first one who never got disabled before the other two kind of woke up. It was dice rolls.
She leads us. As she rebuilds Telos, she rebuilds the Order, and through them,
the galaxy.
We serve the Jedi. We do not question them. Yet, Atris has told us that the work here at Telos may pay for similar efforts in many worlds along the rim that were destroyed when the Jedi turned on each other. She has said the Jedi Order needs such a foundation if it is to rebuild. She faults the teaching of many of the Jedi Masters as the spark of the Jedi Civil War. Atris has said that if Revan and Malak had been properly instructed in the ways of the Jedi, they never would have fallen, and nor would you, Exile.
Yeah, well, I mean, in any D20 game, and this is a D20 game, it's like, whatever. Luck definitely holds a lot in it. So you can aim that luck by but because certain things are just not going to miss. Like when you're, but.
That is unknown to me. I have never observed Atris to teach Jedi, nor would I wish to. Atris has chosen instead to focus her efforts on galactic recovery. Once the galaxy breathes again...
Like if you fail and you're able to try and move your stuff around.
She predicted you would say as much. She seems to know you quite well. Perhaps you are the one who knows nothing. I would welcome a chance to instruct you. I have been anxious to teach you many principles of combat ever since you and... Oh yes, we train extensively in various combat styles, and we have not had another target for some time. You may prove a pleasant diversion. Very well. Follow...
Okay.
Before we begin, are you familiar with Echani traditions?
No.
All duels between us shall be without armor of any kind. There shall be no restrictions upon our movements or upon yours. Your feet are not to leave the training mat during the battle. If they do,
Yeah, I mean, they all look like clones. But old video games, half the people are like... There was like 5 or 6 people in the whole game. These...
The fight will be with hands and feet only. No stimulants, shields, weapons, or other items. Also, do not call upon any Jedi techniques during our contest. If you do, then the battle will be over. In turn, I will not use our higher forms, for this is only an opening battle between us, a test of each other's strength.
And they look, okay. They look like her too. What's her name? What's hitting? What a power attack. Master flurries are not hitting. Well, they're not doing too bad. Crit strike. Some flurries. Flurry, baby!
You have succeeded. If you wish, you may challenge us again, and we will progress to more advanced movements.
Yeah, no, that's fine. No worries. I literally just said a minute ago. I wonder what their thing is. So don't worry about it. Wonder what their dealio is. These must be their rooms. Handmaiden sister.
Why have you approached? You may ask. We share the same father, and we all bear the face of our mother. It is not unusual for the Echani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders.
Okay. But the handmaiden who challenged us.
As I have said, it is not unusual
for
the Echani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable. If you seek to raise anger in...
My apologies.
One cannot take back an action, and often apologizing for it only compounds the insult.
Alright. Is this where I came in? Hello, handmaiden.
You are the exile. The one She said, you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
I heard Nar Shaddaa, but because it helps kind of move you in the
That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own
I'm for
instincts.
any recommendations. I'll probably Google it as well.
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up. Atris says, when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with him because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force. I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but they all rise from the same foundation.
It's just that hard, but I'd say like, but if you don't go to Nar Shaddaa, you don't get a lightsaber. Is that true?
Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to trust.
Or at least that's the easiest way to get the lightsaber early.
The words often prove difficult.
Because like in KOTOR 1, like lightsaber, but once you started getting lightsabers, once you started getting lightsabers, 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 you started Okay, perfect. I just Googled it. I'm like, how do you lightsaber? And like, so it might just be somebody else's opinion. So.
Without having seen you and Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression. It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion.
Then her expressed feelings will have to suffice.
You may ask.
Oh, okay. You look different from the other woman.
I honor the face of my mother. It is not something spoken of in the company of others. I do not.
I apologize.
There's no need to apologize. You were. It is not a sensitive subject, but a subject that requires trust. There is no such trust between you and I.
Oh.
You may ask. I am aware of this. I do not doubt your combat prowess, as my half-sisters do. There are many who went to war against the Mandalorians, and few returned. You were one of them.
Okay,
You may ask. Before you go, Exile, question for you, if I may ask it. You have touched the Force. What does it feel like? Please. I see. Thank you, Exile. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
Alright, so I got a dark side point for that for some reason. Turbolift seal. Where am I going? It's the meeting chamber. I don't want to go up the turbo lift. I may not be able to do it anyway. So I made this mistake with the I'm sure there are ways to do everything any way you want to do it, but
Why have you approached?
never mind. Hey, there you go, dude. Haven't seen him in a while. You alright? It wasn't my fault they took the ship. Hold on. What are you talking about? You wanted information. Why would she want the what's memory? Entire memory. Taking some time. Maybe not here. I'm kind of gutting it this time. We'll probably play it again and do like go for it, but that's I can't get okay. I kind of thought about going for dark side, but I'm like, you know what? I want to. This is my first time playing this game, so kind of like with like Mass Effect, I want to. I want to like yeah. Let's go see the ship, and then I'll go get my dudes. Okay, let's go get them. Once we get them, and that'll probably be it for the day. Thanks for the follows, guys. Much appreciated. I am loving BioWare games again. Well, this is, yeah. Exactly. And I know this isn't BioWare, but this is BioWare-ish, apparently. So, BioWare enough. Obsidian, I'm a big Obsidian fan, too.
Did you find what you came for? There was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still. I see it now. The act has left its mark.
Yes.
Be warned. Unresolved events from our past can create wounds in the present and the future. And more importantly, they can distract you, weaken you. It could prove fatal against the enemy.
We obviously have to come back here.
There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students. And this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force.
Yep.
Curious. Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground. Perhaps students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot feel the Force. Yes, her servants are not Jedi. Their minds are walls trained to resist tricks of the mind. This discipline blinds them to the Force as well, even if they were Force sensitive.
Fair enough. I'll be playing this tomorrow, but
invade the mind of another. It is not something done carelessly or when.
But yeah, Dantooine does seem like a good place to go.
Very well. Let us depart.
What happened to Aiden?
He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
He can sleep on the ship.
I am sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
There's nothing to apologize. Are you okay?
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we?
Oh, okay, so you should have enough on Dantooine to get a lightsaber. Thank you so much. Well, Dantooine is where the...
This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This place. It looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
If you... Are you well off to travel?
General, if you wish, I may travel with you.
Let's go to the ship.
Very well, General.
The two party members left are Atton. Perfect. We got a little bit of dark side, a little bit of light side. Okay, we free. Let's go explore this a little bit more. Sisters, creepy sisters. I want to try the turbo lift.
Why have you approached me?
Do all these women look alike? Not like I'm complaining. I mean, it's interesting.
They are Ichani. It is not unusual for their children to share similar features from the same parents.
If you have a reason for approaching me, speak it.
Okay. We will save. I don't want to start a big fight with the Ichani here. I want to see if I can go this way. And then we'll try the turbo lift, and then we'll go back to the ship. And that'll be it. She went up here. I may not be able to get in here. This chamber.
Did she? Perhaps it is a meditation chamber of some sort.
Okay, it's locked. We can't get in there, so we can't do anything with her right now. Good to know. So the only other place we haven't been is that turbo shaft. And then to the Ebon Hawk. We can also do fighting, but my assumption is we come back. Fair enough. Like that we will be able to come back once we're... Oh, okay. I thought we got one of the sisters as one of our... Like, I would think we'd get one of the Enchanti as one of our team members, but... Oh, so this is my last time? So if I want to do the fighting, I should do it now? Alright, well, good to know. I'll try one more. I'll try the fighting a little bit more then. Okay. Because I get experience points and, like... We'll put a save down. Thank you. I mean, that's like, I mean, even for people who don't like backseating, that's backseating you need to know.
You have returned. I would welcome a change. Very well. Have you returned to fight again? Very well. Our next battle will be... You may choose hands and feet, or whatever melee weapon you wish.
Alrighty go.
Then let us begin.
Flurry, 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 flurry. Let's give her. Let's go all out flurry to start with. Crits? No.
If you wish, you may challenge us again, and we will progress to more advance. Seek one of us out.
What's the last option? I know they're going to keep taking my stuff off me. Keep the robe. I probably could just... Well, it doesn't really matter.
Have you returned to fight?
We'll try one more.
Very well. Our next battle shall be free of restriction on weapons and items. And you may use whatever technique. In turn, I will...
Let's go.
Let us begin.
But no armor.
You know much of melee combat. You surprise me. There is nothing more that we can teach you from such contests. Such battle would...
If you defeat me alone, feel free to pair up. Okay, I don't want that. So I don't need to keep going here, right? I'm like... I'm expecting, like, we can just... It gets harder and harder. You get a little bit more experience points, but that is what it is. Okay. Ebon Hawk. Yeah, that's what I thought. You can probably get harder and harder till they, like, beat you or whatever, but... I want to just get to that point, which is fine. Okay, so we can see the Ebon Hawk. We have all our dudes back, and now we can go. We'll go fly to Dantooine, then I'll save it. If that's what we can do. I need to feed my daughter. It's a nice day. I'm gonna go fishing today. At least that's the plan. Once aboard, you'll be leaving for good. Okay. We don't get one of those blonde girls, do we? Not like, I don't need to go back, right? I don't need to like convince somebody. Like, this is where I'm supposed to be. Like, there's nothing I'm missing out. No characters to come with me. Okay, thank you. That's all I'm asking. That is the best kind of spoilers. Is that like, hey, you're not doing anything wrong. You're not missing out. Backseating. That's what it's all about. Like, this is my first time playing through. I want to be able to do as much as possible. If I miss something because I'm making choices, awesome. But if I'm missing something because I just didn't walk back and forth.
Board of a planet,
Enough.
I say we burn sky until we see lines.
Yeah. No. Those are really minor stuff. Why am I still in my underpants? Just put your armor back on, girl. What are you talking about? You downloaded Airdrie's archives? Whatever.
What does the machine say?
He says that there was a hollow record of my trial in Artris' record.
We seem to have found it.
Oh! Ooh. Backstory. Looks like an all-human council. I came because I chose to, not because you summoned me.
As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
I realized that I thought that fallen. Define wishes of the council.
You refuse to hear us. You shut us out. And so shut yourself to the galaxy.
You are exiled, and you are a Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
That is pretty defiant. Just stick it in there.
Much defiance in that one.
You were correct, Kabar. When she was here, I felt it. It was as if she was not there. More like an echo.
The war has touched the youngest of the Order. Many of them have lost themselves in battle against the man.
So there's no more
We have
alien
lost a Jedi this
Jedis.
day. You felt it. She has lost herself. She is no Jedi. She walked Revan's path, but she was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the exile. Surely the rest of you felt it.
Oh, is what's her name who taught Revan? Kreia?
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let her depart. She will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with her, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let her go because we must. Where she travels, she carries her destination with her.
Malachor 5 should have been her grave. We saw it in her walk, and in the Force. It was as if she was already dead.
No, not dead. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and she cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told her the truth. A Jedi deserved to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believed was true. There's still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years we will call her before us and explain what happened to her, and how she may be healed. Until then, she must accept her journey.
But she may never discover the truth, and she will never know why we cast her.
Okay.
And that is the future we must accept.
These Jedi sure like their secrets, don't they?
The wabble wabble. That's... I had no idea. If you find anything else, let me know. All the missing Jedi? Sure, displayed. Master Varuk, Dantooine, Nar Shaddaa, Onderon, Korriban, Telios. Oh yeah, so there's more Jedi Masters out there.
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
We have no choice. So, we've met one of them.
General, is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore? That's not your lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one, if you wanted to, but you know that. I never said you were, but whatever the reason, you should put it behind you. I know this. A lightsaber is part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete.
Okay.
I think I can help you out there. I happen to know the parts you need.
Cool.
We need a power cell, emitter matrix, lens and focusing crystal. Though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means.
I already own a crystal.
I did understand them. Those parts are fairly common. Though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify it as your own. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable.
Okay.
All I'm saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances.
Too much memory.
But I'm fixing everything else around here, so I may as well take a look at you too. What was that? That's what I'm talking about. That is not normal droid behavior.
What's going on here? At least a 3,000. Because I killed the guy instead of paying him 2,500 on the Citadel. I don't know.
Good. Now let's get started. You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot.
A lot of backstory we get.
If anything comes loose, let me know and I'll put it back in place.
Nice. Nice. +2 Constitution. Alright. Alright, so let's put my suit back on. Look around once again. So I was able to give him... I have 2 parts of HK. So this is storage. So they've kept the ship exactly the same, which is really cool. Perfect. Yes. Well, he's been around since... He's like... There's a lot of programs on your behavior in addition to... Okay, yeah, so what's going on? Okay, so they're trying to explain why if you went crazy on... Oh yeah, I don't know. Failure. Okay, fine. Well, perfect. Out of here. Get out of here. Okay. So is there anybody who hangs out in here now? Bandor.
Sorry. Yes,
You've been doing since war.
I moved around for a couple years, working as a starship mechanic. Got me from
Nice.
place. I wasn't ready to settle.
Oh, I should check my money.
Then you understand my restlessness. Though the war had ended, I couldn't find peace in anything. As long as I kept moving, I didn't have to think about what happened. Know what I mean?
Only too well.
Sure you. I decided I'd do something constructive. I wanted to design planetary shields, but there weren't many systems with the credits to spare. There was more that needed to be rebuilt and protected. I found out that Telos was going to be the flagship project for the Republic, and it sounded like something good. I saw Telos before the Sith raised it. It deserved a better fate.
Yep.
Zerka ruined everything. I thought I could force Zerka out on my own, but I guess I can't fix everything myself.
It's good to be right.
It's good to be working with you again. Something else I can help.
Nope. Okay. Him. What's her name's gonna be up here meditating?
Yes. Have you? Very well. Indeed. A Jedi tool and a Sith weapon. Then listen to me. There is much weight, much craving attached to such a tiny thing of light.
Okay.
A lightsaber, any weapon, only achieves worth in how it is wielded. In the
Yeah,
effort,
she
in
is
the struggle
pretty...
of one who holds it. Such a weapon does not make a Jedi or a Sith, and at times it makes them
She's pretty bad.
much less than they are.
But how do I make one?
The knowledge has already... Very well. The Jedi, you may have already felt, others may come.
Okay. I'm leaving. Yeah, she's annoying. Let's go talk to, I think Carth Jr. is probably up here. He's moving around. Hey, Carth Joe.
You seem pretty calm. Well, it's good to see. You're a nice counterbalance to that old witch back there.
Yeah. So can I go somewhere now? Okay, so we are... So we got a place we can go. Korriban, Nar Shaddaa, Onderon, Peragus, Citadel Station, Dantooine. Wow, okay. And you said I should... Money. I have... 3 grand. So probably Dantooine, Korriban, Nar Shaddaa, or is it gonna be? Well, whatever. I'll find it. We'll go to Dantooine first. We have to go to all of them for sure, and probably back to some of them. Those are the 5 who kicked me out, so we gotta go see them again, apparently. So I need a lens, a casing, huh? Oh, over here. I remember this is where Mission used to hang out. Wonder what happened to them. Like, do we ever find out what happened to our old buddies? Okay, who bring... and Carth Jr. with us for now. I'm right here, so I should be able to come right back, right? I'm like 7 forms of lightsaber technique. Guardians have learned many of these techniques.
Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You have to see Administrator Adari first.
Why are...
Salvagers are stripping it of anything valuable. Mostly they're collecting trash the Jedi left behind. The Enclave was bombed during the war, so there's not much left. But since you're a salvager,
Really? I'm not a salvager.
Then who are you? The only recent visitors we've had on Dantooine have been salvagers and a slew of mercenaries. Just to see the sights, right? You're just another salvager.
Who?
She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine after the Sith attack.
Okay. So you guys were still on Dantooine.
Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries.
Okay.
We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi.
Yeah, I murdered a bunch of them.
The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here. The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a Vibra-Blade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared.
Oh, I don't know.
There have also been a lot of disappearances recently.
Was that
all of them are blamed on Kath hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
Who's disappeared?
Here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Kath hound and Kinrath populations.
Oh, Kath hound again. Nice.
So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths too. The disappearances might be just coincidence.
I wonder how that family made out. Where the son and the daughter from like 2 feuding families were trying to get together.
Kunde is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matali. But he and his family disappeared around the time.
The Matalis.
The administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government. I know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. This building is the start of something new for us. We're very proud. We're working on it. Is there anything else you'd want to talk about? Have you ever sliced a Jedi security door? The old ruins are secure from salvagers unless they get permission from Adare.
Okay.
Just head into the...
Alright. We are here. Is there anybody to buy stuff from? Pato Atto, an ecologist. Balance, how can it be corrected? What's needed with the Kinrath behavior? Kinrath are common in several worlds, but they are well known for burrowing and nesting, but here they swarm. The tunnels are near. Okay. Away from our herd shift has been long. I'm eager to return to... Taking up the curious where you notice. Oh yeah. I will buy one Pasit card from him. And then I will... Oh yeah. Clear cards. So, add card, 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 add card. Okay, let's play. End turn. No worries, man. I don't find it, I don't find that stuff annoying at all, dude. So don't even lose a second of, okay. I'm gonna keep going. I lose. That's all I can do. If it was bothering me, I'd say something, dude. Play card. And it's not, so. I've actually found it mostly helpful. Nice, I'm gonna beat this dude. Maybe. How do I... Oh, I just play one of these. Sharing some good games. If you desire to change the stakes, okay. Okay, I need to drain him. But I don't want to do that right now. Alright, well, I'm going to save, and that's going to be it for today. I'm going to go feed my child. We're going to go get ready. We're going to go fishing. We haven't done this in a while. Oh, we did a couple, but we haven't done it here, so it'll be fun. Yeah, exactly. Well, my fear is I'm going to play, yeah, and he's sharking me. Is my fear. That all of a sudden, or I'm going to get bad things. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for being here. Thanks. Well, why is it doing that? There it goes. Thanks for the follows, dude. Much appreciated. We got, what did we get? 3 new follows today. That is super awesome. Thanks for the raid. It was Adept93 if you're still around. Don't think you are, but thanks so much for your raid. Much appreciated. That is awesome. Bringing out the Canadian contingent around here. Love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. More of this. I'm having a great time playing KOTOR. It's going to be kind of hard to get myself away to go play Mass Effect 2, but and play Dragon Age 2. It's because I'm really enjoying KOTOR. But that is what's going to happen with KOTOR. Once I'm done KOTOR 2, I have all the other games to play. I will probably come back to KOTOR and play like dark runs of them. eventually, but not right away. I don't want to get sick of them. I also probably, when we get more information on a new KOTOR, which, who knows, like, that could be years away, then I probably will play them again then. But we'll see. I might finish it and go, oh my god, I want to play them through again. So, I have a lot of other games to play right now, just BioWare alone. Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3, in the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Dragon Age 2 has to be finished, Dragon Age Inquisition. So, maybe I might even try Jade Empire. Anyway, have a good one, guys. Thanks for hanging out with The Cool Life. Hope you have a great one. Dudes, have a good one. Let's see. I'm just going to do a quick look. If anybody I can send you over to, that makes sense. I have people I watch, but sometimes they're like massive streamers. And Bam's playing Biomutant. I'll fire you guys over to Bam. He's cool. Definitely has a different accent to me. But I like Bam a lot. I don't know. Biomutant was another one of those games that I think a lot of people expected more. I mean, I think that might be another one. I don't think people were really disappointed by it because I don't think it had that huge of a hype. The hype to disappointment ratio. I gotta kind of come up with my own list. Maybe I talked about it today. Maybe we'll come up with a list soon and we'll talk about that. The hype to disappointment level of all games we've had. Anyway, have a good one, guys, and hope to see you back. Bye-bye. Sorry, now I'm waiting for the raid. Thanks. Stick around for the raid if you can. If you don't, that's understood, dude. Come back tomorrow. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye.